senator-elect to the Senate to be the president of the Senate, and shall move that such senator-elect do take the chair of the Senate as president of the Senate. Another senator-elect shall then second that nomination. B, that is subsection B. A senator-elect, when nominated and seconded, shall inform the Senate whether he or she accepts that nomination. He or she may then proceed to address the Senate. This forum, indeed, further notes that the provision of Section 14, subsection 3 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, which states, I quote, "The composition of the government of the Federation or any of its agencies and the conduct of its affairs shall be carried out in such a manner as to reflect the federal character of Nigeria and the need to promote national unity and also to command national loyalty, thereby ensuring that there shall be no predominance of persons from a few states or from a few ethnic or other sectional groups in that government or in any of its agencies or quote. In compliance with this constitutional provision, therefore, the country's ethno-religious, cultural, and indeed regional diversity and balance must be considered and be maintained and give it consideration to. In this context, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the existing arrangements whereby the office of the President of the Senate, the Deputy President of the Senate, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives are rotated between northern and southern Nigeria be strictly adhered to. We urge that the content and the section of the federal character as spelled out in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should be strictly maintained for unity, for the purpose of brotherliness of our country. We strongly commend and indeed appreciate and applaud the leadership of the party, that is APC, for zoning the office of the Senate President to the South-South zone, and indeed urge that this zoning be sustained. This zoning to be maintained. We hail the party for giving us that opportunity. We are grateful. We are grateful. We are indeed grateful. The forum notes that the leadership of the party recently clarified that her earlier zoning of respective offices to geopolitical zones and individuals will be reviewed subject to a wider consultation. It was recently pronounced by the leadership of the party. That is good. This clarification has indeed brought relief and succor to the people of the South-South zone, as it has opened the democratic space of the APC senators-elect from the zone, that is, there are by 7 of them, who may wish to exercise their constitutional rights to contest for the office of the Senate President, to do so without any encumbrances. Because that is democracy, the spirit of allowing whoever that is competent, qualified to participate. That is what democracy is all about. So we acknowledge that. Again, as former members and leaders of this great country and of the National Assembly, we believe and demand that all persons elected as principal officers of the 10th National Assembly should be above board and people of integrity without blemish, so that the citizens, those of us who elected them, we have maximum respect for them so that they can govern us all peacefully. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we reiterate our gratitude and indeed support for the decision of the President-elect, the most distinguished and indeed His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaba of the world, and indeed the APC national leadership in zoning the Senate presidency to the South-South. We re-emphasize it. We re-emphasize because we are happy. We are happy. We use this medium to express that happiness both to the President-elect and indeed to the leadership of our party. We are grateful, and we shall never fail you people. We give you a man or a person, a woman or a man from the zone that will be very competent, committed, nationalistic, that will bring harmony to our country. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we congratulate our President-elect, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, ahead of his inauguration as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, come Monday, May 29, 2023. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless.
You will announce your name and your newspaper, or the media you represent.
My name is Fred Itwa. I write for Daily Sun newspaper. Daily Sun. So, sir, you quoted from the Constitution and the Senate Standing Rules, so I'll do same before I ask my question. Section 311 of the Constitution of Nigeria, that's subsection 1, says the provision of this section shall have effect until a National Assembly or a House of Assembly exercises the powers conferred upon it by section 60 or 101 of this Constitution as appropriate. Then subsection 2 says the standing orders of the Senate established under this former Constitution, which is 1979, shall apply in relation to the proceedings in the Senate established under this Constitution. Now, the Senate Standing Rule as amended, 2022, Standing Order 3, Rule 2, says nomination of senators to serve as presiding officers and appointment of principal officers and other officers of the Senate or any parliamentary delegation shall be in accordance with the ranking of senators, determining ranking, other issues were spelled out. Now, this was about the Senate, so I'll dwell on that side. Because you quoted, I also want to quote from here. Sir, in 2019, Adam Doshimon was the chairman of the party. He's from Edo State. He's the first time as senator-elect. He microzoned the position of the Senate president to Ahmed Lawan and forbade every other person from contesting for that position. And one of the reasons he advanced was that it must be on the basis of ranking. On that very day was there, all the governors of APC were there to ensure that all the boys in quotes fell into line and had to abide by the decision of the party. That was done. Again, this current one that's coming on board, out of 18 senators elected from the South-South, only one is ranking. In this case, Senator Godswill Akpabio, who for some reasons many people feel is unpopular to hold that position. Now, based on what you have read and what I have read, do you think you are constitutionally in order to have argued, based on what you said, that the issue of zoning should be jettisoned because a particular person has an interest to... you can respond, sir. Let me finish, sir, please. When I finish, you respond. Does it mean we should jettison that because there is a position already predetermined, knowing fully well that if you are not ranking as a senator, it's almost impossible for you to understand the procedure of the House, to understand how to preserve over matters, and across board, across the world, issue of ranking is important as well. Should we neglect that because we want to serve an interest? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me take you one by one. Yes,
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Henry Umoru, Vanguard. Sir, in your speech,
you quoted 3-3. The other people, yes, already. The book you are holding, Senate Standing Orders, as amended 2022, page 3, section 1. You didn't quote that. Which states rank? I want you to clarify so that I will go home with my story. Thank you.
Yes, I will respond to you. Distinguished Senator Clever will answer, but I will respond to two of you immediately.
It's okay. We didn't say that there is no ranking. There is ranking in the Senate, but there is an order of ranking. All right? Let me read the order of ranking. Order 3, subsection 2. Nomination of senators to serve as presiding officers and appointments of principal officers and other officers of the Senate or on any parliamentary delegation shall be in accordance with the ranking of senators. In determining ranking, the following order shall be applied.
Right, yes. Listen.
Senators returning based on number of times re-elected. 2, senators who had been members of the House of Representatives. 3, senators elect as senators for the first time. So what we are saying is that not that there is no ranking, but it does not really exclude the first timer, depending on the ranking order of those who are returning.
Yeah, thank you. Now, if you see, just a minute. If you see the provisions as spelled out in the House of Representatives, coming to become a speaker or deputy speaker is very, very clear, no ambiguity. You must have cognate experience. And now, unlike the one of the Senate, 3 opportunities are given there. Yes, senator with ranking, who may have come once, second time, third time, fourth time, as the case may be, can contest. Or senators who had opportunity in the House of Representatives who now move to the Senate. Or a new senator who came in the first time, who had the capacity, who is sure of himself or herself. If you watch, 2000, listen, you ask me a question. Well, you have to a question, you are not a judge to preside over. You listen. Now, in 2007, Senator George Akume was a first-time senator, and he contested for the Senate presidency. The rules have been there. He almost won. He went far. Even Akwabio, who came in the first time, became Senate majority leader. Is that not true? Sorry, Senate minority leader. Where you have just manager. Is that not true? So the rule, as it relates to the Senate, allow a senator who, allow a senator who has been there severally to contest, or a member from House of Reps who now succeeds down to the Senate to contest, or a senator who just came in the first time. So it is the decision of the senators on the floor to decide who they will vote for as their Senate president. So the rule of the Senate is very clear and different from that of House of Reps. In House of Reps, you must have the cognate experience. So you should get it very clear.
Let me say, I am a journalist too, and when you are asking a question, you don't impose your opinion on. You ask your question, you get your clarification. This thing is very clear. And in our speech, we said all elected senators are qualified to contest. Even if we don't say, we didn't spell out the ranking, it's obvious. It's obvious that there have been some people there, and then some people came in at some point, maybe later, or they had served elsewhere. You know, the Senate, if you look at the Senate, it's composed of Nigerians with varied experiences, different experiences. Some of them have been governors, some of them have been captains of industry, some of them have been bishops, some of them have been senior police officers or military officers. So they have had experiences everywhere. And I think it is in that wisdom more that, that you can say that even to get elected to the Senate, you must be above 35 years. It's not like that in the House of Rep. So you have to be, there is a presumption that if you are coming to the Senate, you are an experienced person. So that you can lead the Senate. And if you have the capacity and you have the support of your colleagues. Absolutely. So that is the situation.
Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, thank you, gentlemen. You've made a very good point. But let me just add, in legal drafting, whatever that is not expressly included is expressly excluded. And that is why you have in the House of Reps, expressly included, that you must be a ranking member with cognate experience to contest for the position of the House of Reps, Speaker or Deputy Speaker. That is expressly included. In the case of the Senate rule, it's expressly excluded, which means the game is open. And that has been expressed in subsection 3(2)(a). Are you okay? Yes, that's question. It's okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. My name is Lucky Isawode. I work for Channels Television.
Okay.
At different fora, some have complained that the zoning to the South-South shouldn't have been micro-zoned to a particular senator. Is this forum in support of that, or you have a particular senator in mind that you are supporting?
This forum, if you listen to our message, is that
First, we are very satisfied and grateful to the party and to the president-elect for zoning the position of the Senate President to the South-South. Secondly, in democracy, allow people to participate. Now that it has been zoned to us, we have credible, so many of them, array of people who, by their virtue of their position in life, calling in life, they can hold any position. So allow those elected from the South-South to participate, if any of them want to be involved, to participate in the election of the Senate presidency. Whoever that come out to participate and his colleague on the floor of the Senate vote for such person, that is okay by us. But not to be restricted to an individual. That is all. Yes? Next. Are you okay? That is the import of our paper. Yes, go on. Yes. No?
Sorry, and let me tell you something. We have also emphasized that this is the first time the APC is winning a substantial number of members in the South-South zone. It has never happened before. So we think the South-South zone has earned the right to provide the Senate President by virtue of the fact that our people rallied behind us and gave us a substantial number of both senators and House of Representative members. So we are happy about that, and we commend our people for having faith in us, and we expect that whoever emerges will not disappoint the people of the South-South and the people of Nigeria.
It should not be microzone. That is just all. You want me to pronounce it? Yes. You still want to explain it again? Okay.
Just to strengthen the submission of the chairman and Honorable Clever Kisipo, you will recall the National Working Committee of our great party in their last NWC meeting, having endorsed the zoning of the office of the Senate President to South-South, did say that it would also be subjected to better, further, and wider consultation.
Yes.
Is in pursuit or in furtherance of that better, further, and wider consultation and consideration that has given birth to this event today. As defenders and promoters of democracy, we strongly believe that our role as former National Assembly members we'll be able to pontificate from a position of strength and also from a position of experience. That is why we have taken time to read the House rules as it relates to Senate to you, so that the much needed illumination on this subject matter can be provided for Nigeria, so that they understand how Parliament works. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
It is also important to note that our real aim, our real objective here is how the Senate President should be zoned to the South-South. That is our number one aim. We are not even after microzoning and then the rest of them. Those ones are secondary to us. Our own aim is how the Senate President, as it has been zoned, should remain in the South-South. Well, we know that microzoning is not alien to politics, but that is not our real aim now. Our real aim is how the Senate President, as it has been zoned, should remain.
And allow others to participate.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Having listened to the last speaker, I want to believe that what we are here today is very, very specific. We are here on the basis of the zoning to the South-South. And we are very happy that the party has taken that decision. And in doing that, this is democracy. And we all know what democracy means. The rancor and the controversy that has visited the zoning in the recent time is as a result of the macro zoning. And the party has come out to clearly specify that they are going to go into wider consultation. And on the basis of that, I have no iota of doubt that the party will come out with a meaningful zoning formula where opportunity will be given to any member of the Senate who is qualified to contest without any hindrance. That's from the South-South, so also for other positions. So I want us to make it clear today that that is the aim while we are here. And nobody should miss it. Like you asked question about Iraqi. We are talking of nomination, and the section that has been read to us is that has to deal with nomination. On that very day, in Parliament, somebody will rise and he will nominate a member-elect. They didn't say you will nominate a member-elect with cognate legislative experience, as the expressions stated in the House rule. Nominate a member. So if on a senator, if for instance on that very day, you nominate me just coming to the Senate for the first time, and I accept, that nomination stands. There is no other question about it. This ranking we are talking is, for instance, you want to send people on parliamentary assignment, you want to send people on this, and there's what is embedded here in section 3 you are just quoting. It is not expressly stated that you must comply with this one, take the first person and the second person before you do that. And of course, the chairman has also told us various examples of people who, of course, have been nominated in the past, who, of course, did not meet this requirement you are referring to. Please let us not get confused, and we thank you for being here with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, excuse me. Wait, just wait. Please. Wait. Gentlemen, we will take one more question, and then we...
They can ask. What is there that we cannot answer? What are they going to answer? Go on. So far, there is no repetition of question. Go on. Go on. Go on.
What I want to ask, I want to go home with. Yeah. The party has zoned it to South-South.
Yes. Which one?
And the party has microzoned to an individual. Now, this group, the body language, is it that Akpabio's name should be removed and let it be South-South, so that anybody can go for it? Please, I want to.
Go read the speech. No. Please, come. Give me. I don't need to answer that your question. No, wait. No. Comes, my friend. I don't know the paper you are representing. Whatever, read the paper we are presented, and we have explained. Each of us have explained the purpose of this press conference. Democracy. Participation by many people. If you want to measure Akpabio, that is your business. We did not measure Akpabio. Allow people to participate. That is what we said. And we have extended greetings to the party and indeed to the president-elect for zoning it to our side. We are quite happy. But in zoning that, allow people to participate. So whether you measure the name of Akpabio or not, go and read the text of our press conference. Yes, any other one? That is the last. Yes?
My name is John Akubo.
Yes.
I write for The Guardian.
Good, Guardian.
Yes. Based on the foregoing,
yes,
we want to really know exactly what specifically do you want from the president-elect?
It's in the press. Is there? Take.
Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for. Thank you very much for coming. We have clarified the situation. We are happy with the zoning of the presidency of the Senate to the south-south geopolitical zone of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We want it sustained. Thank you very much. That is our message.
Yes, right. Thank you. Okay. If you want to read it again. Huh? You want me to read it for you again?
Baroha wanted to speak to you, sir.
Hello. Hello. Oh, it's my phone. Okay. So you people call me for this. Okay, call me. How are you? See your belly. But you didn't call me for this conference. I will be here with you now. Don't worry. Don't worry. Welcome. Thank you. You've done that. Very good one.
You've been watching a live Channels television event.
Our website, channelstv.com, has more information on our top stories and others. Subscribe and watch Channels Television's live stream on YouTube and other social media platforms using your mobile device browser, or download the Channels TV app for Android and iOS devices from their respective stores. You can also watch us via your smart TV platforms on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, and Roku.
Channels Television, ubiquitous.